Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Monday, June 21st, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Gilded Tarot. So, we have summer solstice upon us on Sunday. You guys are, I am transparent with you guys. I film ahead of time. So summer solstice, I feel like setting our manifestations, what we want to set, what we want to bring into this summer season. I definitely feel like it's a cycle, the summer season, but I definitely feel like this is time to take advantage to start removing the negative energies that maybe Mercury retrograde has put into your life. I know a lot of people is fear, worry, and doubt. The readings, I'm just going by the temperature of the readings I've been getting a lot, like the fear around certain situations. Everybody is different, but I definitely get that the insecurities. I've been feeling them myself. It's in that survival mode again after like Shane had passed. So it's like you could use this time to purge this energy. The date is 21/21 for Monday, so another date to take advantage to set those manifestations. If you have a lot going on, I definitely feel like, this is a time to take care of. We do have the star card, so a time for peace and harmony is coming up. A time for rest and rejuvenation with the Four of Swords. So I definitely feel like, the universe has heard you. They're answering your petitions. They're answering your prayers. We also have to remember, not in my timing and the universe's timing, creator's timing, God's timing, whatever you believe in, whatever you want to say. But it's not our timing, it's their timing. But we can also change the energy, is changing our mindset, the way that we see things, the way that we do things. So, definitely with the World card, or the Wheel of Fortune, not the Wheel card. I keep saying the Wheel card. The Wheel of Fortune where, it's the ending, and ending a Mercury retrograde. It goes direct on the 22nd. So definitely a time to sit there and purge that energy if it has been heavy for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So, I know some people are sitting there and having a child, and so it's this resurgence of new beautiful energy into an old situation, being the family dynamic as we know it. But it's like new energy into your life, a new celebration, a time of celebration. A child is such an amazing miracle, and it's such an amazing blessing to welcome into anyone's life. I definitely feel like if you are not pregnant, you don't have that energy, it is a rebirth of yourself. And I feel like birds of the air will be very significant for you. The universe is telling us, I can't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram, saying to watch for signs. Funny enough, I saw this, I haven't seen a skunk in a while, and it just ran by. And I felt like, I love the indigenous spiritual meaning of it, saying like this ultimate protection is there. Because when the skunk sits there and it sprays people, it's putting a barrier between them and the threat. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like, they're sitting there saying we're putting a barrier between something. You know what I mean? I really resonated with that meaning. We have the star, so peace and harmony. They are talking about the waning crescent to the crescent moon. So I feel like they're showing me like the 28th to July 8th is what they're showing me now. So they're talking about this time. So work-wise, or things have been crazy, if you've been being pulled in two directions, I feel like one part of your life is going to slow down, giving you time to concentrate on another part of your life. To find that balance. We have the Emperor. So, being transparent, I film early, so Father's Day. But I definitely feel like they're saying order and structure. With the red of his garment, I was getting communication. So maybe you've fallen out with your father. So they're saying this is a time to reach out and, reestablish those lines of communication. You know what I mean? Sit there, and it's a time for celebration. So, some of us would give anything to have just like a minute with on Earth in that physical form, just to give our fathers a hug again, and just tell them how much we love them, and you know what I mean. But so it's like kind of like, is this something petty we could put behind us? We have the Page of Cups. So the way that I saw that, usually when you get the page, you have the fish inside the cup, and it's like you're worried about this fish jumping out into the water. So they definitely did show me that. But what I'm getting from this is, in 3 weeks' time, you're going to hear some sort of news that comes out of the blue. A time for rest and rejuvenation. So if your mind has been going a mile a minute, I definitely feel like they were saying, like, when it rains, take advantage of the time to sleep in and rejuvenate your energy, or take, like I said, being pulled in both directions. especially if you have, you have to cut the grass and like, mend to the garden and water flowers and stuff like that. I feel like they're saying, splitting your time equally where you could concentrate on the house. So maybe, the floors have gone a little bit, so you could concentrate on washing the floor. You could sit there and concentrate on, just like straightening it up a little bit. So I feel like Spirit is going to give you so much time, because they're saying if you keep going on the cycle of getting up early and not napping, you're going to burn out. I'm about to yawn, speaking of that. So we have the Knight of Cups, and I definitely feel like they're highlighting someone in your life to be appreciative of. Someone that stood by your side through the test of time. Loyalty. Their cup runneth over for love for you. So to me, this would be my best friend, Janet. So it's just saying, like, to appreciate them. But it could also highlight for some of you a lover rushing into your life. Look at the way that the horse's action is. But it is an emotional situation. So them standing in water could be, one of our water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini. No, not Gemini. Oh my gosh, I'm mixing them all up. I always do that. I mix them up because one of my kids is a water sign and one of my kids is an air sign. And that's the way our family is. 2 are air and 2 are water, so I always mix them up. Pisces, Scorpio. Is it Gemini? Duality. Oh my, I know I'm butchering it somehow. Sorry. It's Cancer. Crab. Duh. I'm sitting there pausing and thinking to myself, what is it? Oh my word. It's just been one of those. It's just been a week. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely a cycle coming to an end. I definitely feel like, some of us, Mercury retrograde wasn't so bad. So being thankful for that is a blessing in itself, but also just being grateful for, you know what I mean? Like whatever has transpired. Everybody's different. Some people it's minor, some people it's major, like, because that change had to happen. But the universe is releasing you of things that you no longer resonate with you in your life. You have the earth there, and then they're lifting you above that. So it's like, what are the earthly things that don't matter to you no more? So maybe you've fallen out of some certain things. So it's time to remove those things from your life. So according to the Gilded Tarot, completion and accomplishment, the success and completion of one cycle and preparing for a brand new one. So we're getting prepared here. So, we're feeling uneasy. That there's change coming. So Nine of Pentacles talks about this beautiful, transformation, this beautiful time of, rebirth, definitely talk about safety and security. So it may not be on a financial sense, but it may be on an emotional sense. So, maybe changing our mindset. Maybe it's releasing insecurities. Creating a life you love and are proud of, achieving your heart's desires, being proud of your life and happy with it. So, definitely, going to the next card with the Star, which is a lot about wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of things, a lot of seeds that we planted, we're starting to see them, bear fruit. And I feel like, you're getting to be where you felt like you should be. But like, Spirit always says, in their timing, not ours. So to have that patience. So with the Star, healing, hope, peace, and guidance. So, highlighting the birds of the air, we have a Blue Jay here. So they're very significant around here. But they were showing me Toronto Blue Jays. They were showing a shirt. I was watching a video and the person had the Toronto Blue Jays. It was like the old school logo from like the 80s. So they were showing me the Toronto Blue Jays and I was just like, oh, okay. But I definitely feel like there's a balance. So maybe you're going to make a trip to Toronto. Maybe you're from Toronto and they're highlighting you. But I feel like they're saying like, time of peace and harmony. This is a time of wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? And this is also a sign our guardian angels are by your side. So talking about significant birds of the air. You know what I mean? To me, it's hawks and eagles and cardinals. Obviously, we don't have cardinals out here, so Blue Jays. So it's just like, definitely paying attention. Like Universe said, we're sending you signs. So I definitely feel like, especially seeing that skunk. I haven't seen a skunk in a long time. So the next card we have is the Emperor. This is highlighting our home because it's the number 4. It is Father's Day on Sunday, so happy Father's Day to anyone celebrating. But, crossing the bridge or meeting each other halfway in this communication with the red, planning the communication, coming forward to meet each other in the middle where we're able to reconnect. But, order and structure is something they're talking about. So maybe like I said, on the rainy days, it's just like, we've been working so much out in the yard trying to make our, yard look a certain way after the winter. and it's like things are warming up now. So it's like, okay, now, like, especially in the Maritimes, if you put out stuff too early, they run the risk of getting frostbite. So you sit there and you tend to plant things during the full moon in June. So it's just like, getting ready for that time. But it's like concentrating on home during the rainy days. So with the Emperor, healthy stability, creating an environment that allows you to work effectively. Seek well-functioning order in your life. Appreciate the rules of society. And allow a smooth and peaceful life. So, allows you to work effectively, and they were highlighting that earlier. We're talking about, like, appreciating things that you get, in life. So I feel like things are taking a turn. When when we talk about the Wheel of Fortune, it's very reminiscent of that. It's just like, if things have been out of kilter, they're about to get, they're showing me pentacles, bringing balance in. So with the Page of Cups, you're experiencing an emotional situation, one that you probably don't have much experience with. You have the strength of your convictions and present and face out to the world. I keep on bringing like this world, this like, I definitely feel like a change. Some of this may be a change of environment. But I definitely do feel like a change is coming. So the Four of Swords, again, highlighting the home, but they're definitely saying a time of rest and rejuvenation, time to regroup, meditate, and find your center, recharging your spiritual strength to resolve the problem, to solve the problem. So it's, I was talking about IG, what a blessing it is to like sit out on the chair and watch the clouds go by. A lot of people aren't that lucky. That you're able to sit down and, maybe for 5-10 minutes or for a half an hour. They're showing me someone sitting on like a dock or something, and they got their pants rolled up and they've got their legs, like their lower legs in the water, and just being able to like just sit there and be grounded in that moment. I just feel like it's such a precious moment. So I just definitely feel like, be appreciative of where you are. Especially time to regroup and meditate. So I feel like they're saying, like, while you're getting your rest, maybe in your dreams, you're getting messages where they're telling you things like, this is what the next cycle is going to bring you. Definitely, keep a dream journal at this time. So our last card is the Nine of Cups. You're feeling very romantic. You're more interested than usual in candles, decadent dinners, and lofty declarations of love. Relish this time of celebrating beautiful and sensual experiences. So I feel like maybe, with the Emperor being, adjacent to this card, I feel like they're saying, maybe, your dad's an introvert, and for, he likes to keep things smaller, as he's not very much a social person. They're saying, because of all the solitude, all of the, being apart from loved ones for so long, it's like, maybe this is the first time it's like he kind of is awake to, more present, because he's like, what? This is a time of celebration. It's, been 15 months since we've been able to be around each other. So, I'm really looking forward to this Father's Day of being around the whole family, not just partial or, 6 meters away or, 10 feet away or, across the street or whatever it is. Or having a parade. They're showing people in cars driving by with balloons and honking. So it's like, instead of, having a drive-by celebration, it's like, I'm appreciative that we're able to have a barbecue like we used to. So definitely, living in that moment and celebrating life and being, more nostalgic, being more grateful, being more realizing the trivial things in life, how much they actually mean. It isn't about the presents and everything else. It's actually having those people present in that moment, showing up for you, showing you and celebrating you and telling you they love you. You know what I mean? And honoring you. And I definitely feel like, more people are going to be, more aware of that, how much they truly do miss that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, June 21st, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.